It really comes down to how do you plan to avoid taxes, and I think there's a lot of confusion, especially with people in the crypto tax, excuse me, in the crypto investment space.
What would you say the biggest, frustration is that you've seen in the past when somebody, doesn't necessarily want to move to Puerto Rico, right? Or has bought a coin, a digital asset at a very low basis, and they've 10, 100x their investment, and they're looking at massive amount of capital gains tax. What's the biggest frustration when it comes to exit as it pertains to planning that you're aware of?
Well, it really comes down to how do you plan to avoid taxes, and I think there's a lot of confusion, especially with people in the crypto tax, excuse me, in the crypto investment space. Not everyone. There's a lot of newer investors in that space that don't really understand how to necessarily protect their income, or protect their, not income, but their capital gains. And so, yeah, there's a real opportunity in this space to begin to talk about how do you protect those gains, rather than just turning around and paying them all to our fair government.
Absolutely. And, by the way, we have a solution for that. And I'm curious what you think, Rory. We call it building a capital gains tax exit plan. It works for any asset of any kind, including crypto. In fact, one of the biggest ones we've done was Bitcoin and Ethereum exit before, I'd say the crypto bear market here, right? And they exited. One particular client, she lived in the Silicon Valley and she worked for a big tech company, and she bought Bitcoin at a very low basis. Around 50,000 total worth of value. And then it went up to $50 million. And so she had never really exited the crypto because she didn't have a great exit plan for the capital gains tax, one. And two,
right,
she didn't have a great place to invest the funds for an alternative, at least for her at the time. So she used our services. She exited the crypto into the trust that we helped to set up and create. And then she was able to defer the tax. Now we exited at 54,000 a coin. It went on to go about 68, 69,000 a coin. And I think it dropped to about 15 or 20 or so. But she was able to get out and diversify that wealth and use that to fund a new business venture, defer the tax, somewhere around maybe 37% of the gain, and essentially diversify, right?